Hello, and welcome back to Beyond Books, the Shrewsbury Public Library podcast. My name is Sky, I use they, them pronouns, and I have a great episode for you this month. First off, in Media of the Month, I will tell you all about one of my kiddos' all-time favorite picture books. Then, in Ask a Librarian, we will have our young adult librarian and volunteer coordinator to tell us about different ways to help out at the library. And then, in Life of the Library, Boisvert is back to tell us about the upcoming Splendid Evening, celebrating the 10th anniversary of the expanded library building. There's lots to cover, so let's get started. Welcome back to Media of the Month. This month, we'll be talking about Don't Trust Fish, a picture book by Neil Sharpson, illustrated by Dan Santat. This is a delightful little picture book, and it starts out like your typical nonfiction book for children, discussing the different characteristics of animals and what group that puts them in. I believe class is the specific group, and talking about mammals, reptiles, birds. And then it takes a hard left turn at fish. All of a sudden, the book starts to go on a little bit of a rant about how untrustworthy, how tricky and scheming and generally bad fish are, up to and maybe including taking over the world. And then it pivots back to finish the initial listings of groups, before something about the author is revealed at the very end. No spoilers. It's very cute. It's very fun. And my kiddos enjoy it, and I enjoy it just as much, if not more. The book is written to be read aloud, and it is just really well suited for it. There are lots of little exclamations. There's a fun little tangent with a fisherman who talks like a pirate, and the book comments, "I don't know why he talks like a pirate. That's weird. Don't trust fish." And it just keeps going back to that refrain, don't trust fish. And so there's lots of opportunities for kids to play with the narrator, and you can get into character and have all sorts of fun bits, riffing on the book. It's a great base for that. For instance, my youngest loves to, when we're reading the book, say, "Oh, I trust fish." And I say, "Don't trust fish." And she says, "Oh, I trust fish. Don't trust fish." So it's very good. It's delightful. And sometimes she'll just tell me out of the blue that she trusts fish, and I just launch into it, and it's great. It's great fun. So if you are looking for something to read with your youngins, be they yours, relatives, or for story time or anything of the like, I highly recommend Don't Trust Fish by Neil Sharpson, illustrated by Dan Santat. And it is available here at the Shrewsbury Library, but you might have to put a hold on it. It is quite popular because it is so good. So check that out next time you're looking for a picture book. Welcome back to Ask a Librarian. I am here today with our young adult librarian and volunteer coordinator, Cailey Hauver.
Hello.
Welcome. So, our question for you today is, what sort of things can a person do to help out at the library? What does it mean to be a library volunteer?
It can mean a lot of different things depending on how much time you have or what kind of commitment you want. If you're a teenager, we have lots of opportunities during the school year. 7th to 12th grade, you can volunteer for events if you want to help out with children's events or adult craft swaps or things like that. We have a mailing list that you can sign up for on the website and see all of the upcoming things. If you want to volunteer for the full summer, that is also rising grades 7 through 12, and you'll get that on the mailing list. Cool. And that is 2 shifts for 2 hours every week. So 4 hours a week for the full summer. And those teens help out with everything around the library. They help shelve, they help pick things up, they help with craft prep, everything that the librarians don't want to do. The teens fill in, and they're wonderful, and they're super helpful. And then we have a little party at the end of the summer to celebrate them because we really appreciate them. Yes, we have 52 teen volunteers this summer.
Wow.
Yes, that is a lot. That is more than we've had in past years, but they have all been fantastic. So very good.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's good to hear.
Yes. If you're in 5th grade or 6th grade and wondering how you can get involved, we have Teen Advisory, which happens once a month during the school year. It's on a Monday night from 8 to 8:45 p.m. We have snacks. We talk about the books that are coming out, which YA books you might want to buy for the library. And then we just chat. We play games sometimes, do crafts.
Nice.
And that counts as a volunteer hour just for showing up. And it's basically a hangout. It's super easy, low stakes. Yes.
Nice.
If you're an adult and not a teenager.
That was my question that I was just coming up to.
We also have great opportunities. You can help out with one-time events, just like the teens do. There is a volunteer interest form on the website that you can fill out and let us know if you're interested in helping out with the children's room, or if you're interested in helping out with paging, taking in holds, things like that. Nice. That could be also like weekly. Those opportunities come around a little less frequently, but sometimes they do. So you would just fill out on the interest form whether you're interested in just events or more recurring things. But really we have opportunities for anyone depending on if you want to volunteer once a week or you want to volunteer once a year.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
And then I know that there's also the Friends of the Library people can get involved with if they're interested in helping with planning programs and that sort of thing and supporting the library in that way. And the foundation has its own thing, but we just talked to Mo about that. So that's a whole different conversation.
Yes. And also we have the bookstore downstairs, which we also have volunteers for the bookstore. Right now we've been having RISE students come in and help us. Different students come in every week, and that has been super helpful to keep the Friends bookstore running. But if that's something that you're interested in, you can also check that off on your interest form, and we can see if we can set you up with some time to help down there.
Oh, nice. That's really cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of... there's always a lot of stuff to do at the library.
Yes. Tons of jobs, tons of places to fit in. Yeah. It's great.
Awesome. Anything else you wanted to leave our listeners with about volunteering or helping out at the library?
Just that we appreciate our volunteers so much. And there's so many volunteers here, and we really do appreciate every single hour that they put into this place. It's what makes this place run, and I really appreciate them.
You'll always see them around the library when you're in. They've got their lanyards. And they're working away. It's really good to see.
They're wonderful.
The community being involved in supporting the library as much as the library supports the community.
Yes.
And it's
well said.
It's really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So volunteer.
Come on through. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much, Cailey, for joining us. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Life of the Library. We have a returning guest with us, Mo Boisvert, the former chair of the Shrewsbury Public Library Foundation and currently the chair of a special planning committee that he's going to tell us all about today. Welcome back, Mo.
Oh, Sky, it's a pleasure to be back. I love coming to the library all the time, and I love meeting with you two. You just do Jess is here too, and they do such a great job as a team, and I appreciate the opportunity to come and talk about this because this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, and October 23rd, we are going to have a big event at the library when the library closes on Friday evening.
An after-hours
shindig. Events with libations and just a tremendous opportunity for the community of Shrewsbury to get together and celebrate the expansion of the library, which happened 10 years ago now.
I know, that's crazy.
Time flies, doesn't it, Sky?
Seriously.
It's amazing. So the expansion of the library has been such a huge plus for the library. You know, I when I come here and I go downstairs in the kids' rooms.
Yeah.
I marvel at the energy and all these little. If you come here around 10 o'clock, there's I don't know how many, but there's a lot of little 3, 4, 5-year-old little kids running around.
Oh, yeah.
Even 2-year-old little kids with caregivers, moms, dads, and caregivers, and they sit down and they read to and with these kids.
Yeah.
What a bonding experience! There's nothing better for a child than to have that experience
Absolutely.
with a mom or a dad. So, and the library facilitates these opportunities for families to get together and do it. And it's in this new expanded section of the library, which has created these opportunities, which is just absolutely, terrific. One of the things about the expansion was how it occurred, okay? Because it was very expensive, millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how do we afford it? Well, it created really a model for how we might go forward doing what we're going to talk about tonight, which is the state came in with some money, the town came in with some money, and then they said the local community is going to have to raise some money. And for the expansion of the library, a project that big, the goal was $2.5 million of private money that needed to be raised by foundations, businesses, and individuals. Okay, and I remember being pulled into that. My good friend Kush Bosenhart was really active in that campaign. He said, "You're going to have to contribute to this. This is really important." So, of course, my wife and I did, and they raised the $2.5 million. And in order to do that, they had to create a foundation. That's how the foundation came into existence.
Right.
And so that model of, the town spends money to operate the library, basics, okay? The state comes in and adds a little bit more on top of the town to do some special things. And then the Friends and the foundation come in and they add another excellence. Really, that's what I call it, excellence. The real cream of the crop, so to speak, for the library. So for example, the Friends. I'm less familiar with the Friends than I am with the foundation.
Right.
But the Friends, give out scholarships every year. I don't know how many people know that they give out scholarships every year. They fund the summer reading kickoff party. Over 200 people attend. The Pokemon scavenger hunt. 371 people attended. Okay. The Castle Nitor Demo Day.
Yes.
An immersion of history experience in the form of craft classes. 91 people participated. All those events were funded and supported, by the Friends, and many more during the course of the year. I'm just highlighting a few of what they've done. The foundation funds 4 things, and I think they're so critical to the success of the library. One of the best aspects of it is we fund staff development. Okay, it's an opportunity to give staff and advance their careers and bring in new ideas through workshops, training, formal programs that they could participate in. Staff development, any nonprofit that you talk to that's really successful is an agency that invests a lot in staff because they are the product, right? They are what makes it really work. So staff development is one of the things that we do. We do support technology in certain areas when it comes up that the state or the town isn't able to do it. We do it. And, of course, future capital needs. We are certainly very much aware that there may be a future capital need, and we're trying to set aside money every year towards that goal. We'd like to have a capital fund of $1 million, and we're slowly trying to work our way towards that goal.
Oh, wow.
Right now, I think we're almost at $400,000 towards that goal.
Nice.
So slowly but surely, we're making progress there.
Building it up,
And then the 4th thing that we do that's been very active and it's been really amazing is a distinguished speakers program.
Yes.
We've had some incredible speakers, all New York Times bestseller authors, and we have to have these programs over at the middle school auditorium because
They're just too big.
Yeah, 300 people, 400 people coming to these events. It's just really terrific. We've had Geraldine Brooks, a well-known New York Times bestseller. Cy Montgomery, a well-known New York Times bestseller last year. And our last distinguished speaker was Jill Lepore.
Right.
Jill Lepore. And Jill actually has a cousin or niece that's teaching in the Shrewsbury Public Schools.
Oh.
And she came and she has written a fantastic book, We the People, about the Constitution.
That's right, yeah.
She gave a great presentation, and a couple of weeks after her presentation, she got the Pulitzer Prize for that book.
That's awesome.
So that's
So cool.
Shrewsbury.
Yep.
Excellence.
There it is.
Top of the line. And so the foundation is involved in doing those kind of things. So with all of that as a kind of backdrop, we decided that we wanted to do something special to recognize this 10-year event. And, some people would do what we call a gala because it's a kind of an opportunity to raise funds. And it is an opportunity to raise funds. But our committee, we have a fantastic committee. Our committee decided not to call it a gala because that's not really what we wanted to do.
Right.
What we wanted to do was have a celebration.
Right.
Okay, a celebration. Yes, we're going to try some money, raise some money at this celebration, but we wanted to raise friends too. We want to continue to grow the base of support for the library.
I love that.
And we want to invite the community into the library as well. This committee was formed by members from the trustees, members from the Friends, and members from the foundation. And they have been working very hard, meeting monthly now for 6 months and a few more months left. And they've been doing so much hard work. It's just incredible.
Absolutely.
So I have to mention their names: Jean Campanello, Deb Delgado, Louise Jerome, April Prince, Deb LeBeau, Lisa Powers, Vanessa Hale, Suzanne Onovic, and Kathy Obaki. So this group of people is out there planning a very detailed event with the help of Deborah Mooney, a consultant that we've hired who's done a lot of events like this, who's been just terrific at guiding us through the planning process to make sure this is going to be a first class. That's what Deborah keeps saying. This is going to be a first class event.
Love that.
So we're really looking forward to having that happen. So it's also an opportunity for us to recognize heroes, library heroes.
Library heroes, yes.
So we're going to recognize an adult library hero at this event. And there's a small committee that April's been kind of working on that. And then we're going to recognize youth heroes, two, at least two.
Nice.
2 youth heroes is the goal. So I have to say, before this, I had talked to Sky and Jess about the fact that I just saw 2 of the videos that the kids have put together. The idea was not to ask them to do an essay about why is the library so important. Okay?
Right.
We asked them to do a video.
Oh, I love that.
And it's just, I just saw a couple of them, and it is so impressive because the kids are so talented, and they're so articulate about how the library helps them become better leaders, oriented towards service, able to build friendships, build confidence in their ability to do things.
That's awesome.
And and it's just a 2 or 3 minute video, but you get a lot in a 2
Yeah.
or 3 minute video. So the committee that's going to have to decide who are the 2 best videos have got a really tough.
Yeah, they
tough
got their work
job.
cut out for
They
them
got their
there.
work cut out for them. They do. They do. So one of the reasons I think I'm chairperson is that I'm not afraid to ask people if they're willing to support the library.
There we go.
I always look at it as this is an opportunity for you to invest in something that makes the community a better place.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of things that make the community a better place. And all of us should be thinking about where do we want to make investments, to give back to the community. We are so blessed in this country. And those of us that are blessed really have, I think, an obligation to try to do something to contribute to the outstanding community that we live in, where people can have conversations. The library is a place. I always call the library the center of democracy.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because it's a place that people can kind of come, have a dialogue, don't have to agree. They can agree to disagree. Wow, what an idea. We used to be able to do a lot of that, being able to agree to disagree. It's just an opportunity to share ideas, and as one of the kids said in the videos, it's a safe place.
Absolutely.
It's like home.
Yeah.
That's what the library is. The library is a safe place for people to be able to come together. And so we want to continue to promote that. So we are trying to raise some money for the Friends and for the foundation.
Right.
Our goal is to try to raise $60,000 at this event. And we're doing it with sponsorships, and we're doing it with ads that people can buy in a program book that's going to be printed and widely distributed. I've decided that, for our purposes today, I'm just going to talk about the ads that people can buy, and their names will be in the printed program. We're asking people to buy a full page ad for $1,000, a half page ad for $500, and a quarter page ad for $250.
Nice.
And so you can put a quote in there. You can recognize a family member in there. You can just let people know that you support the Shrewsbury Public Library in that ad.
The page is your oyster there.
Yeah, right. Say that again?
The page is your oyster
Yes,
there.
yeah, there
you
you
don't have
go.
the whole world, but you get at least the page or a chunk of it.
Yeah, that's great. That's perfect. That's exactly right. That's exactly right, Sky. So we're out there trying to get people to do that. And we've had really some good success. We're already very close to 30,000 now.
Oh, wow.
We've had a couple of sponsors that larger amounts, the Shrewsbury Credit Union has come forward, and the Central One
Nice.
the Federal Credit Union has come forward. And so we're getting some larger sponsors, but we're getting a lot of $1,000, $500, and $250.
That's
and
great.
So we need to get a lot more. And I'm today making a plea for those of you that are listening to this podcast to consider, buying an ad for this unique special event that's going to happen October 23rd at the Shrewsbury Public Library. And I hope that if you support it, that you come to the event. And
see what-
help us build a bigger group of friends for the Shrewsbury Public Library.
I love that.
Yeah.
And what if you don't mind just talking a little bit more about what the people can expect on the night itself on the 23rd of October.
Yeah, there's going to be food. There's going to be heavy hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, heavy hors d'oeuvres.
Heavy hors d'oeuvres. Yeah. I think that's the in thing now. Heavy hors d'oeuvres instead of a whole dinner.
Like that.
It'll be. I think it's planned from 5:30 to 7:30.
Oh, nice.
There'll be the food. There will be drinks of
Beverages,
beverages, yeah, including alcoholic beverages. The caterer will work with the town and get a one-day license for this event.
Lovely.
And, there'll be a brief program. We'll show the videos, of course, and
I can't wait to see those. That's
we'll
going to be really
have an opportunity to celebrate the heroes of the library.
Yeah.
And so it should be a really fun night. We've invited a lot of the local elected officials who we believe will probably, many of them will participate and come, and there's an opportunity to meet those kind of folks here at the library. So it should be a lot of fun.
It sounds like it.
Yeah. A night to dress up and come to the library. How about that?
Yeah. We can always use an excuse to dress up, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Mo. And so again, if people are interested in buying those ads, how should they get in touch?
Well, they can get in touch with the library.
Yep.
We do have.
We've got the forms here.
Yeah,
so.
we got the forms, and we can mail it out to you. So I think if you email the library and ask them for the forms of and information on the the splendid evening at the library, October 23rd, they'll be happy to send it out to you, and you can go from there.
Perfect.
You can always just send a check in for $1,500 or $250, and put on the check for splendid evening.
Yep.
And it will go there,
It'll
and
get
if
there.
your name and address is on the check, you're good to go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again for coming in. We really appreciate you. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
It's a pleasure to come and talk with you, Sky, as well. Thank you for the opportunity to do this.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, great.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Beyond Books. Big thanks to our guests this month, Cailey and Mo, for coming through. And thanks, as always, to Philip Zhang for our theme song, our fabulous producer, Jess Smith, and to all of you for listening. We appreciate it in spite of our somewhat sporadic schedule, but we're hoping to get onto a more regular, every other month release schedule. So that's something to look forward to for all of us. Thank you again for listening, and please remember to keep your eyes, ears, and mind open, because the library can take you beyond books.